Hey guys, Mrs. Myers here. We are going to do a quick flipped lesson on page 58 of your interactive notebook. So if you could turn to that page, grab some colored pencils and your regular pencil, we'll get started. Okay, so number 1 here says Chris made pizza dough with 5/8 cups of white flour and a 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour. How much did he use in all? Hopefully you're able to understand that that's an addition problem. White flour plus whole wheat flour makes the pizza dough. Okay, so I'm looking here at this this part of your foldable. I see that this bar is broken into eighths and also kind of essentially broken into quarters. Do you see that? Okay, so we're going to color in the 1/4 first. I'm going to circle that in blue and I'm going to color 1/4 of this bar. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, so there we are. 1/4 of the bar blue. And now we need 5/8 of the bar colored in. I'm going to use green. So I'm going to count 1, 2. Oh, this is terrible. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so even though my picture is terrible, hopefully you can see that that created a total of 7/8 cups of flour. I think this is going to be pretty hard. My screen isn't very well oriented. Okay, let's try number 2. Cheryl's puppy weighed 1.5 pounds when it was born. After 2 weeks, the puppy had gained weight. No surprise, right? It gained 3/8 pounds. Ready? So I'm looking at the image here that's supposed to help us. We're going to add the puppy gained weight, right? So the first amount there, 1.5, that's pretty easy. I think we can all tell that the one hole, that shows a hole, okay? And then we want to show another half, and it needs to go a little further. Yeah. Okay, so there's 1.5. Now we have to show 3/8 of a pound, but we got to make sure that that last bar there, that this last guy here, oh yeah, right, that one, is broken up into eighths. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it is broken into eighths. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 more eighths onto that in a different color. I guess I'm in a Christmas mood, huh? Red and green. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. So our grand total here, the puppy weighs 1 total pound plus 7/8 of another one. So I hope your bars are colored in a whole lot nicer than mine. 1 and 7/8 pounds. Okay, so we definitely want to have our number models filled out. I'm having a really hard time writing. You see that? 3/8. Oh my gosh, I forgot to bring my stylus home from school. And so I'm trying to do this with my big old fat finger. It's terrible. So up here at number 1, we forgot the number model. All right, we need 5/8 plus 1/4. Oh, looks like a 3rd grader did it. Okay, let's go down to the bottom one. So it says shade the fraction sticks to solve the number model. Then write a fraction number story that fits the model. Okay, so we've got 3/4 plus 5/8. This shouldn't be bad. I think we can figure this out. So 3/4. Ready? So here's my half. Here's my 1st quarter. There's my 3rd quarter. So this much is 3/4. Okay. Now 5/8. So I'm going to give 5/8 in red, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okie doke. So what's the grand total there? We've got one hole that we filled with both the purple and the red, right? Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3 more eighths. 1 and 3/8. Okay? Our number story, though, that's going to be a situation in which the two fractions have to be added together. So, you know, where it makes sense to add them. So, for example, you could write something like, I had 3/4 pounds of gummy bears and I bought 5/8 of a pound of Hershey Kisses at the store. How much candy do I have now? Something like that. Okay. I hope this made sense to you. If you need to replay the video at any point, go ahead. Please make sure you are coloring, and your numbers look a whole lot better than mine. And have a great morning or afternoon. Alrighty, bye. Okay, here we are. I snapped the 4 problems off the red foldable here, and so we're going to go ahead and solve these 2. And we're going to deal with my messy writing as we're doing it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Harry problem. Harry's got 2 pencils. One pencil is 6 1/3 inches long, and the other one is 4 3/9. What's the difference in the lengths? When you're finding difference, you're finding the space between. And in this case, that's going to require us to use subtraction. Okay, so we've got 6 1/3 and 4 3/9. We've known since 1st grade that the largest amount goes on top. So we're going to do that. When I'm doing mixed number problems, especially with subtraction, I highly recommend that you write your problems vertically, just like I'm doing. Okay? 4 3/9. Okay. Here we go. Well, we don't have common denominators. That should be no surprise to you that needs to be taken care of. I'm going to switch colors as I make changes. So the 6 stays the same. Okay, 1/3 and 3/9. Our denominators are 3 and 9. I think a good common one would be 9ths. So 3/9. I'm sorry, 1/3 is going to become 3/9. Okay, because 1/3 times 3 over 3 gives us 3/9. Alrighty, and then we're going to subtract 4 3/9, and that is one easy problem now, isn't it? We end up with 2 inches. Super duper easy. Okie doke. Let's go to one of the long ones. I know I'm skipping that one up top. Relax. Okay. 2 babies. That's what I'm at now. Turn your book. Okay. 2 babies are born on the same day. A baby boy weighs 9 pounds and a baby girl weighs 7 1/3 pounds. How much more does the baby boy weigh? Well, we got to figure out that space between. Again, that's a subtraction problem. And one more time, I'm writing it vertically. So 9 minus 7 1/3. Okay. Well, any genius should be able to tell you that you can't take a third away from nothing. So we've got to go to Pirate Island. We are going to trade 1 whole at Pirate Island, and they're going to give us back 3/3. So now we have 8 wholes and 3 more thirds, because when you put that back together with our invisible addition sign in the middle, it gets us right back to 9, doesn't it? Okay, so 8 3/3 minus 7 1/3. Well, that's pretty easy. We end up with 1 2/3, but we need a label because our numbers are naked, just like babies. All right, pounds. Did you know that pounds can be abbreviated LBS? Okie dokie. One more easy guy. You ready? Turn your book. We're looking for Jason. Jason ran 1.5 miles on Sunday and 3/4 of a mile on Monday. How many total miles did he run? Total? I think we're going to put those together. So now we have an addition problem. So we've got 1.5 plus 3/4. And yep, I wrote this guy vertically too. Okay, we're going to need common denominators for a 2 and a 4. That's a no-brainer, right? So 1 2/4 plus 3/4. Ooh, we're going to have to reduce, aren't we? Or simplify. Okay, so we end up with 1 whole and 5/4. But I hope you can see that a whole can be taken out of that 5/4. A whole is 4/4. So if we take 4/4 out, that gives us an extra whole. Okay, so we have a total of 2 wholes and then 1 extra 4th left over. And we need a label. It's going to be miles. Okay, back up to the tough one. We can do this. All right. I'm going to erase this stuff, though, so we have plenty of workspace. Okie dokie. Here we go. So we've got, a baker's got 2 bags of sugar. The bag of brown sugar weighs 9/16 of a pound. The bag of white sugar weighs 3/5 of a pound. Sounds like he's got to go to the store. And anyway, how much sugar does a baker have in all? Okay, so we have 9/16. We've known that in all typically means add since like 1st grade, right? Plus 3/5. Okay, my 9 looks like an alien. Alrighty, whatever. We can't add 9/16 and 3/5. Our denominators are way out of whack. So I'm thinking like the next time 16 and 5 cross a multiple, I think we're going to have to use like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to use 80? Let's check. So 16 times 5, 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3, 5 times 1 is 5, and 3 is 8. Yeah, I think we're going to have to use 80. Bugger. Okay, so here we go. Our new denominator is 80. Going to have to multiply by 16 over 16. Okay, 16 times 3. I don't know my 16 times tables. Are you noticing that? I bet you don't either. 48. Okay. And then up here, we have a denominator of 80. Let's 16 times 5 over 5, right? That one we know. So 9 times 5 is 45. 45 plus 48, oh my gosh. Well, 2 40s is 80. A 5 and an 8 is 13. So that's 93 80ths. Holy cow. That is one mess of a fraction. All right, let's get rid of all the scratch work so we can reduce this bad boy. Are you ready? 93 80ths. Well, let's take a whole out. That leaves us with 1, which was 80 80ths, right? And so that leaves us with 1 and 13 80ths pounds, right? Pounds, yeah. All right, we did it. Not so bad. Alrighty, I hope this all made sense. I hope you followed along, and I will see you later. Bye.